Victims of human trafficking and commercial sexual exploitation won't normally identify that that's what's happening. That's what makes it difficult for partners of ours to really identify what's going on, is because they're not going to come out and say it. You really have to ask those additional questions, build that rapport, and understand what you're looking for and those vulnerabilities that can be present.
The human trafficking is bigger than what we even think it is. Know that in Sioux Falls, we have a lot of kids that are in DSS, and that they're turn 18 years old, and they get a backpack and a pillow. And then what do they end up on our streets? They're lost. They need a place to go. And there's other people willing to pick them up and saying, come with us. We'll give you a bedroom. We'll give you a place to stay. But there's strings. You need to do some things, especially these vulnerable girls that are out there, young ladies. Once we find out they're kind of like the real story, sometimes it takes us a couple of interviews to really find out that they're running from trafficking because they don't want to say it. Once we know where they're coming from, out of Watertown, out of Rapid City, all over the place that they come to Sioux Falls, and then we can say, well, we have help for you. And not necessarily it's us, we're able to call Call Freedom. Really, the collaboration for me is saying that if I can't do it, you can, right? If that's not my wheelhouse, that's not my profession, that's not what I do. Our team does not really know how to handle people that have been trafficked to a deep level. We can do surface stuff, right? We can put the Band-Aid on at the moment, but we cannot fix the problem. We cannot do all the things. So in collaboration, we can say, hey, Call of Freedom has this.
We love to go into our community partners, walk alongside them and train them. And in those trainings, we talk about indicators, we talk about signs, we talk about what human trafficking can look like. It can look like addiction, it can look like child abuse, it can look like mental health. But under all of those underlying symptoms, there's more going on. And so we help equip with certain questions, maybe, again, signs, indicators that they can look for. And we make sure that service provider understands they don't have to know for sure whether or not it's trafficking, just that those indicators may be present and that person needs additional help. And then that's where we can come in and we can ask those more in-depth questions that we do every day with people. And that tends to make the service providers more comfortable in knowing they don't have to do it alone, that we can come alongside and help ask those questions to get to the root of what's really happening.